Good morning. I'll give you guys a few minutes. It is 7 a.m. I hope everyone had a great night. I am Sophie Byfield, and we are with the Kickstart Keto Challenge. It's day 3. We're finally talking about water. I'm really excited. Keep teasing the water. Hydrate like a champ. It's a good day. It's a great day. I know a bunch of you guys were asking me about how to curb your sweet tooth. We're going to talk about the dreaded keto flu, and water is 90% of it. So I'm excited to have you. Good morning. I am really excited to see you. I am ready to get into water because I think water is one of the most important things on any lifestyle change. So it's all about hydration today. Okay, hydration. You'll see me. This is my big water bottle. It's about 2.2 liters. This is what I have left from last night. I drank 2 of them. So that gives me a gallon or 4 liters of water a day. Why is water so important? So 90% of your body, depending on the science that you read, it's 80 to 90% of your body is made up of water. All of the cells, all of your daily functions, everything that's going on within your body comes from water. We lose water through our urine. We use water when we sweat. We lose water when we breathe. So when you're not putting water back into your body sends you signals, sometimes thirst, but 90% of the time your body sends you a signal that you interpret as I need sugar or I need something sweet. And you reach for something sweet as opposed to drinking water. So dehydration is a real problem. If you get to 1%, just 1% dehydration, you'll get migraines. Sleep apnea can be caused by dehydration, if you didn't know that. Just a lousy feeling. Your blood slows down. So if you think of your blood as like a flowing river, when you get dehydrated, think of it as like snow on top or with ice. So it moves a lot slower. It's not moving as fast. So it's harder for your heart has to work harder. It's harder for the oxygen to get to your muscles. It's harder for your body to function. So you'll get things like muscle cramps and all kinds of stuff. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Now, when you go on keto, you are also on a diuretic. So which means is that because you don't have glucose in your cells, because you don't have the sugar in your cells, your body releases water. It doesn't hold on to it anymore. So you're losing water a lot faster. And so that thirstiness comes back faster. But, so we're going to go into a little bit of science here. When you lose water, you just don't lose water. You lose something called your electrolytes or micronutrients. Those are potassium, magnesium, and sodium. I'm doing this in the cameras there. Okay, so potassium, magnesium, and sodium. So you have your cell, let's say this is my cell, and it's floating around in your water, and it lives in a sac that is sodium, potassium, magnesium. It's called the sodium pump, right? So when you sweat these minerals at different rates. So sodium sweats, you get more sodium out than potassium, magnesium, more potassium than magnesium, and then magnesium. Okay, so it's floating around, we're sweating at different rates, and we're losing the different minerals at different times. The problem is most people will just drink water to put water back in, but still get that thirst or that thirst feeling or that craving for sugar because they're sweating the different minerals at different rates. So in terms of fighting dehydration, you need to drink your water, but on top of that, you need to salt your food. So this is my pink salt. They say that pink salt is better than table salt, and sea salt is better than table salt as well because it has micronutrients in it. I mean, it's not a grand amount of micronutrients, but it's not bleached like table salt or sea salt. So pink salt is the better way to go. You salt your food on keto. You salt everything. Remember I told you about grandma not agreeing with you? Salt your food. Salt your food. So pink salt, very important macronutrient on everything. For myself, I take magnesium before I go to bed because magnesium is also a calming agent. So magnesium is one of the most important macronutrients that you can put into your body. If you didn't know, an Epsom salt bath is actually a magnesium bath. So you dump the Epsom salt into the bath, and your biggest organ in your body is your skin, and your skin absorbs the magnesium. So you should do a Epsom salt bath at least every 2 weeks, if not once a month. So type of magnesium I take is natural calm. So I take 2 teaspoons before I go to bed every night. And magnesium also helps you go to the washroom. And because we have less fiber in our diet, this is important. So you take the magnesium, 2 teaspoons before you go to bed. It also helps with sleep. It's a very important agent with sleep. So magnesium is one of, it's one of the go-to nutrients that you really, really need. The last thing, which I ran out of yesterday and was supposed to pick up on my way home, is potassium. And potassium is a supplement you have to be careful with because it's something that's stored in your fat. So we have vitamins and nutrients that are water soluble. So those are the ones that we just release through our urine or we just pee out. And then we have ones that are fat soluble. And those ones that need fat to be digested, but also in excess amounts get stored in your fat cells. So vitamin K, which is potassium, is one of those that gets stored in your fat sources. So you have two options. One, you can take a straight pill and try and take it like every other day or every 3 days to keep your potassium levels up. Or two, which is what I suggest when you're first starting out, is to go and get a powder. It's called Vega Hydrator. Vega Hydrator. I've seen it at health food stores. I've seen it at Loblaws. I have not seen it at Walmart. You can get it online. You can get it on Amazon, all those fun places. So Vega Hydrator, I think it's like 40 to 50 bucks Canadian. You take a scoop, you put it in your water, in your big jug that you're going to get and start drinking out of. You put it in your water, you finish that for the day. You're going to have 2 scoops a day, spread them out. Make sure that you speak with your doctor before you start taking any of this supplementation, because your doctor, if you have any adverse effects with medication that you're currently on, or if you have any adverse effects with just the powders itself, he or she may have a suggestion of how much of a dose you should be taking. But reach out to your doctor. Most of these things can be found in a multivitamin, but the multivitamin doesn't give you the dose that you need. So I know I'm really short today. Water, very, very, very important. I'm going to challenge you. Now, I drink 4 liters of water a day. I do get my clients up to 4 liters of water a day, but you can't start right away, because if you went from only 1 glass of water yesterday to 4 liters of water today, you're going to hate me because you're going to have to go to the bathroom all the time. So you start by adding an extra cup a day. So if today you're only drinking 1 cup, tomorrow you're drinking 2 cups. Next day you're drinking 3 cups. And that will allow your body and your kidneys to catch up. Once you get to 3 or 4 liters, you will, your kidneys will get used to the amount of water that's going in, and it won't release it as much. Therefore, you won't go to the bathroom as much. You will notice that on any diet that you start, that you drop a lot of water weight, and that water weight is actually your body holding on, the glucose holding on to that water because you're not putting in water. What happens is your cells, when they feel like they don't have enough water, when they're getting close to that 1% dehydration, when they're getting close to that 1%, they hold on to the water that's in there to try and make sure they can continue their bodily functions. So what happens is when you increase your water, your cells say, okay, we're getting enough. I can do everything I need to do. Let me let this all go that I've been holding on to. Sorry. So let me let this all go that I've been holding on to, and you release all of this water weight, you drop it, pooh. So that's why you'll see a nice 10 pounds in the first week, or, 5 to 10 pounds in the first week because you dropped water. Start putting your water in. It's one of the most important things you can do today. Even if you don't adopt keto, you want to make sure that you're getting your water up. You want to make sure you're taking your 3 to 4 liters a day. Okay, so takeaways for today: 3 to 4 liters of water a day. Salt your food. You can even start that without talking to your doctor, salting your food. Good morning. You can start salting your food with your pink salt. Pink salt is more expensive than table salt or sea salt. If you can't get pink salt, then go to sea salt. Sorry, if you can't get pink salt, go to sea salt. But make sure we're salting our food. So, drink your water, salt your food. Either speak to your doctor or research magnesium and potassium and sources that you can get it from. Again, I suggest to start getting your Vega Hydrator as an electrolyte powder. And some people don't like the taste of water. I don't really think water has a taste, but some people just don't like it. They're used to things that have a flavor to them. So you can add mint and cucumber. You could add, you can't add anything citrus because it will give you carbohydrates other than limes and lemons. You can put limes and lemons in your jar as well. If you want, berries are allowed on keto, so you could put some, maybe like a blueberry lime or a blueberry lemon would taste great in your water. I also use something because I exercise. Now, because I'm exercising and I'm sweating more, I use something called BCAAs. And these are called, there we go. These are branched chain amino acids. So I was talking about the protein and protein breaking down into amino acids. So these are a chain of amino acids that keep you hydrated, keep your muscles healthy, allow you when you're working out to respond better, recover better. It says right on it, muscle growth, recovery, and electrolyte replenishment. So I put 2 scoops of this in my big jug and I drink it all day. It keeps me hydrated, helps with my workouts, makes me feel good. So again, there's 3 or 4 things that you can do to make sure your muscles are functioning properly, to make sure your body is getting the water it needs and the electrolytes. Remember, keto is a dehydrator. It is a diuretic. So you need, no matter what anyone says, you need to be drinking at least 3 to 4 liters of water a day. Don't start there. Start with just adding 1 cup and within the next 2 weeks. Okay, scene. We're switching to the keto flu. Yay. So, as I said, every cell in your body, as I said on Monday, every cell in your body is used to using glucose as fuel. And we have to spend some time telling it that, hey, we're not doing this anymore. And we slowly have to change it. It's sort of like a detox. So if you've ever detoxed from coffee or you've ever detoxed from sugar, you know that your body has to go through withdrawal symptoms. When you get the keto flu or you go through withdrawal symptoms, you will get, you'll be tired, you'll have headaches, there'll be nausea, you'll feel cold, exhaustion, like the list goes on and on. It's actually like you have the physical flu that your body is going through. So ways to avoid the keto flu, funny, ha ha ha, pig salt. So making sure you're salting your food, because what's really happening is you're losing the water that's surrounding the cells. And we know that we're losing the water. We're sweating out magnesium. We're also sweating out potassium. So salt your food. Magnesium, potassium, which I forgot, and actually bone broth. So you saw that container of bone broth that I brought up yesterday that I got for Walmart. It's like $2.50. Bone broth, so what they've done is they've boiled, in this case, the chicken bones and let the flavors go into the broth. And what it also does is it puts micronutrients, so from the bone marrow into the water when you're drinking it. That is a great way to fight the keto flu. So what I would do in the beginning is I would actually, and I might start doing it now because it's cold in winter, is I get a mason jar, the 500 milliliter mason jar, and I'd fill it up about halfway, put a cup of soup in it, warm it up when I got to work in the microwave, and then drink it. And that was sort of another way for me to get electrolytes throughout the day. Make sure you salt it. You're seeing a theme here. Add salt to everything. I promise that it will not make your blood pressure go up, because the reason why salt makes your blood pressure goes up because it thickens your blood, because you're not hydrated enough, and I have this frog in my throat. So you're not hydrated enough. So your blood gets thicker, chugging along, and so salt makes it thicker. So that's why they can say salt makes your blood pressure go up. But if we're drinking our 3 liters and our blood is moving like that river, then the salt that we're adding to our diet is not going to make your blood pressure go up. Promise. Pinky swear. So salt, magnesium, potassium to stay hydrated, salt, magnesium, potassium, and bone broth to avoid the keto flu. The keto flu is something that everybody goes through. So it's not something that only you'll experience. If you do research, if you look it up, everybody, when you start keto, experiences it in some form. For myself, I actually thought I had the flu. I was like taking my neocitrin, I had my honey and lime, and then I was like, oh wait, no, this is the keto flu. So then I stopped taking my honey and ginger and lime tea, and because there was carbohydrates in it, and switched to bone broth and started to feel better. So really listen to your body, listen to the changes, check with your doctor that the magnesium and potassium is not going to affect you, give you adverse effects. Really important that you check with your doctor on that. And if you want just the one powder to add that has the correct balance of electrolytes, get the Vega Hydrator. Side or disclaimer, I don't like the taste of it, hence why I do the magnesium and potassium on its own, but I know lots of people that do, so I just find it too sweet. So tomorrow we're talking about keto sugars. Ready, set, go. Tomorrow you get your green light food list, so you can start to look at ways in your diet that you can make changes and start to adopt keto. What I need from you today is to comment below. Everyone who comments below gets entered in to win this prize pack, which is yoga mats, bands, workout bands, or one yoga mat, yoga band, and stability ball for your at-home workouts. Also, we'll be getting more in depth in supplementation and correct macro, micronutrients, as well as recipes and all of that in our Holiday Fit program, which will be starting on November 26th, and we'll talk more about that on Friday. So for right now, for today, what I need from you in our 1 minute and 30 seconds is to fill up your water bottle. Fill up your water bottle and start drinking. Pace yourself throughout the day. Make sure you're not adding too much or you're going to hate me because you're going to be in the bathroom all day. That's never fun. Just going to be honest. Never fun. So start hydrating. Take a picture of your water bottle. Post it below. Read the lesson. Watch the post and post your answers to the questions. That's it. That's all. I am going to have a wonderful day. I hope you have an awesome, amazing day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.